Yeah.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio, let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
You. Good afternoon.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? We back.
You know you at the official
One more game.
Man Cave afternoon show, baby.
Yes. We here.
Thank God it's Friday. I see some of y'all that I got a lot of love for in the chat already. But first and foremost, all right, let's do the introductions real quick.
Yes.
To my right, my fan that's on the mic. And together, we love to do what we like.
Yes, sir.
We call him what? Smooth P.
And my man to the left in the green, he's always been tall and lean. I'll call him my brother from another mother. We call him what? Storm Norm the General,
baby.
In the building.
Salute. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube. We are on BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube.
Yes.
We are also on the mother site, WBKS1.com. Also, we are on Twitter, Periscope. Check me out on Twitter at Storm of BKS1. We also share that out to at BKS1 Radio ENT on Twitter and Periscope. If you want to watch us there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can listen to us live right now on what? The TuneIn app. If you don't have the TuneIn app by now, get it, people. It is free. You can listen to all your favorite radio stations from around the country on the TuneIn app. And guess who's on there right up there with the big boys?
Yes.
BKS1 Radio. All right? You already know. So get that TuneIn app. And shout out to everybody in FB world. Salute, peace, and blessings. Let's give some FB love real quick. Shout out to my cousin Greg Booth on the check-in. Shout out to C.E. King Parker on the check-in. Shout out to Kim's Cooking, a.k.a. The Diva, on the check-in. Shout out to Ramu Span on the check-in. Shout out to Barb on the check-in. Shout out to Sandy, what's up, baby, on the check-in. Shout out to Suzette Crawford Francis, my buddy right there on the check-in. Gotta holler at you.
Peace.
Shout out to Ingrid Judge on the check-in. Shout out to Darryl on the check-in. Darryl Henry on the check-in. Shout out to D Mac on the check-in. Shout out to let's see, as I go through the name, Michael McDaniels on the check-in. Shout out to DT on the check-in. Glenn Gray, John Booth Sr. What's up, cuz? On the check-in. Ty Ingram, Danielle, Miss Dee Nicole on the check-in. Peace and blessings. Let's clap it up for everybody in the building.
What happened to my claps?
Let's get it popping. Come on, DJ.
I don't know what happened. My computer went haywire on me real quick. What down? There we go. We're gonna get this clap thing going. Here we go. This went haywire. Everything went your way.
Shout out to Nikki Raspberry on the check-in.
Peace.
All right, so now, first and foremost, one of our topics today, and it's going to be interesting because a lot of y'all don't know the answer. The truth about why your relationships keep failing. The truth about why your relationships keep failing. We're going to talk about that today on the Man Cave afternoon show, morning show, wherever you at in whatever part of the world, because actually it is morning
somewhere
in certain parts of the world.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, technically it is still. Let's see. It's 10 o'clock somewhere. 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Somewhere. All right, in the world. So you can call it the Man Cave morning or the Man Cave afternoon show, whatever you want to call it. But before we get into that topic, why your relationships keep failing, and we're gonna keep it 100. You know how we do. We're gonna give you the phone line number. Let's open up the phone lines right now. I'm doing it live right now on the air. Opening up the phone lines on the air right now. And look, they just gave us a new version and everything on the air.
Hopefully ain't funky. They like to give us funky
First
versions.
and foremost, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm blessed, man. Every day I wake up on this side of life, I'm blessed. I don't care what's going on. And people need to have that mindset. I don't care what's going on. As long as you wake up on this side of life, you're blessed to get it, to try do it all over again.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel about it.
We're gonna give you this phone number real quick.
646-233-1302.
Again, the phone number is
646-233-1302.
Now, before we get into the show, no matter what platform you're checking us out on, make sure you share it out right now. Share it out. Just click the share button, man.
Yeah.
Show that love. Share it out. Support, share it out. There's somebody that may need to hear some information that we discussed today on the Man Cave afternoon show. All right, so make sure y'all just click the share button like this. Click share.
Click.
Simple, very simple. All right, so now, first and foremost, shout out to Gavelstone.
Yes.
All right, let's clap it up for Gavelstone.
Yeah.
All right, because we're building up this after work ride. The after work ride at Gavelstone, we're building it up every Thursday. All right, it's After Work Ride Thursdays with BKS1 Radio. Your boy DJ Storm Norm, DJ Smooth P, DJ Jess, DJ KT, DJ Big H.
Yes.
So make sure y'all come this Thursday coming up.
Yes.
For the After Work Ride at Gavelstone with BKS, all right?
It's 303 South Michigan Avenue in Kenilworth, New Jersey.
Yeah, we don't do unknown numbers and people that block their numbers and everything like that. We don't pick those up.
We're going to respect your privacy and don't answer.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
And don't forget, tonight we are in the building at Fridays. Listen, man, I'm going in on the set tonight. I'm going in. So come rock out with us. It's Friday Night Live. It's the official happy hour mix with BKS1 Radio. It's powered by us and everything. Your boy DJ Smooth P on the ones and twos. Your boy DJ Storm on the general on the ones and twos. And we always have invite a guest DJ or a fam DJ to rock out with us and everything.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all come through and everything and have a lot of fun tonight, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun tonight. You got them half price appetizers popping off and drink specials and everything. So come through and have a good time. It's from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Get there a little early, get your bar seat, get your space, sit in the area where we're at because you can dance all in that area and just have a good time. So come on out to Fridays tonight and rock out with us, man. Have a good time. You can celebrate a birthday. You can celebrate an anniversary.
Yeah.
Girls' night out, fellas' night out, whatever the case may be. Just come on out with us tonight and have a good time. TGI Fridays, all right, in Piscataway, located at what? 1315
Centennial
Avenue.
Piscataway, New Jersey.
All right, so come rock out with us
and
everything. Just have a good time. All right, so we're going to get into our first story. Right, we're going to get into our first story tonight. And shout out to everybody that wants to call in and get a crank call off, or shout out to everybody that wants to call in and say the N-word or say something stupid because you're bored with your life and you ain't got nothing to do. So shout out to y'all. Peace and blessings. All right, now, first story. This is funny. A Tanzania politician wants to launch a database of married men to catch cheaters. Yeah, y'all heard it right. A Tanzania politician wants to launch a database of married men to catch cheaters, man. All right, so let's read a little bit of this story. All right. When we look past all the fuckery going on in politics these days, we have to remember that it's all about the issues. Apparently, for controversial politician, Paul Makonda of Tanzania, his issue is married men making fools of single women looking for love. Married men do that? Try to make fools of single women looking for love?
I can't answer that.
All right.
Not me.
So Makonda, who is a regional commissioner of Dar es Salaam, is trying to help women reclaim their time by putting the women of Tanzania up on the game about these married men posing as single ones. He says women have been complaining that men are deceiving them by making false promises. Get out of here. By making false promises. Makonda, who once also proposed citizens start reporting gay people in a country where same-sex relations are banned, wants to address cheating by creating a database that tracks married men in order to crack down on infidelity and humiliating women. Our main aim is to relieve pain from these women who are suffering from these cheaters. As a governor, I am not happy to lead women who are sad and heartbroken. Okay. So now I heard everything. So what do you think, man? You think this is going to be helpful?
Yeah. I'm sure it will be helpful for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be mad, too, the player.
So you're in a database now that says you are a cheater, that you're married.
Well, I guess that's what you got to do. I guess he's going to have to set up, the way the database is going to be set up is if you're married, you have to be put into that database, I guess. I guess it's an off the list, off the market database, I guess.
That's crazy.
But isn't that kind of an invasion of privacy?
I mean, listen, man.
I guess different countries have different rules and ways of doing things.
Ladies, you think that's going to help? Shout out to Ingrid Judge. She said they're going to take him out the game. Yeah, exactly. See, King Parker said he'll probably get assassinated.
It's not funny, but it's probably true. Like, jokers ain't trying to listen. You see what they did to Epstein, right?
No doubt.
You gonna tell on us?
No doubt. Shout out to Keith Prince. Keith Prince. I hope to see y'all tonight at Fridays.
Yes.
Got to get my birthday shots with the wifey. No doubt.
Salute.
Come on out and have a good time, man. Shout out to Victor Johnson on the check-in, Joanne Esau, Lady Pearl on the check-in.
What's up, Lady Pearl?
Kim's Cooking says 8:46 in Alaska. Exactly. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how this is going to help. I think he should mind his damn business.
My thing is this: will it help some? Probably. Will there be others that just don't give a damn like it is out here now? You gotta look at what the metrics of the world are as far as men versus women. Women outnumber men by, I think the number's almost up to 20-1 now. I think it is. So you're gonna have some women that don't care that the guy's married. There are lots of them out there now that this means nothing. Like, I've had women come to me, approach me like, oh, how you doing? I appreciate things, but I'm married. And they be like, so? Or some of them be like, well, I'm married too. And I'm looking at them like, really? So, it's all about the people. It's going to help some, but for the majority, people don't care.
If somebody got a cheating heart,
they're going to cheat.
They're going to cheat.
Yeah.
Regardless. There's nothing you can do. There's no database you can create. There's nothing or whatever. So, I mean, listen, man. Good luck, bro. Good luck on that.
Get a bulletproof suit.
All right, so let's talk about this. I want to talk about this thing because it's actually been bothering me. So, Israel bans representatives Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib from visiting country following Trump's tweeted advice. So basically, your boy Trump tweeted out this message yesterday. All right. It would show great weakness if Israel allowed Representative Omar and Representative Tlaib to visit. They hate Israel and all Jewish people.
Wow.
And there is nothing that can be said or done to change their minds. Minnesota and Michigan will have a hard time putting them back in office. They are a disgrace.
Wow.
All right, so now. This tweet is that Netanyahu is listening to him. So he actually banned them from entering Israel. Israel confirmed it that they're banned from entering the country. And this is crazy.
Wow.
So Israel's deputy foreign minister confirmed that these representatives will not be allowed to enter the country. We won't allow those who deny our right to exist in the world to enter Israel. In principle, this is a very justified decision. That's what they told Israel public broadcaster, and it's crazy because this is the first time in history where
the U.S. sitting president,
where Congress people of Congress
tells
in the House of Representatives has been banned.
Exactly, but
from their country.
but banned based off of the president of their country.
Yeah, and basically, Trump already has an issue with the Islamic faith, with Muslims, period.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna tell you why this is dangerous.
It's super dangerous.
This is very dangerous. So this is why this is serious, because you got a sitting president that can tell a country not to let certain members of Congress,
his governing body,
in your country. And the dangerous part is that they listen to him. So Netanyahu over there in Israel actually listened to him, and they're banned. They're actually banned. They're on a list.
Members of United States Congress.
If this is not another reason why we should try our best to get this man out of office before he does further damage to our country, further damage to our already damaged reputation around the world, this is just another reason. And it's another little sign of what? White supremacy.
In my opinion, this man has committed so many different acts of treason in his years in his office that it's like, no other word to use but unprecedented, because it is. It's unprecedented that a sitting president has been allowed to commit treason multiple times, and there's no backlash and or repercussions. Like he must have like a Einstein book on all these jokers. Like he really must have so much dirt on and I guess that situation kind of shows a lot. It shows that these people have so much dirt on each other, to keep each other honest, I guess, to some degree. Like, you're not going to tell my business and I'm not going to tell your business, because we both know so much of each other's business that if we told, we both be in trouble. So it's like, it puts you on an even playing field that, okay, I could do certain things and don't have to worry about you. You could do certain things, don't have to worry about me. He must have so much dirt on so many people, because like nobody budges. Everybody act like they don't see or hear. I'm covering my eyes and my ears at the same time. Anything that this guy does, like he does what he want to do, man. Nobody says anything about it. If any other sitting president did a quarter of the things that this man has done, he would have been out of there. He would have been in jail. Something would have happened.
But again, this is why I just don't understand why people don't realize that what we're setting ourselves up for.
Man, listen.
When we allow this to happen, and I'm shocked that Israel, real talk, for kowtowing to his demands over a tweet. Over a tweet. Dangerous, man.
Super dangerous.
We treading on some dangerous waters.
Like I said, I just don't know how something of that nature could be like taken so lightly. Because to me, it's kind of like it's being taken lightly. It's like I don't see anybody rushing to do, anything. Nobody really said to him that besides them how wrong this is, and as a sitting president, first of all, get off of Twitter, dude. Like he's the only president I've ever known that's on Twitter and stuff. Like who does that? He's either on Twitter or he's golfing.
I'm just saying, and we had this conversation this morning. All right, listen, y'all. get ready for another 4 years of Trump.
Yeah, it's
Real
going to
talk.
happen.
Real
Unfortunately,
talk.
it's going to happen.
As much as, listen, we all going to, of course, get out there and vote this time, do all of that. But right now, just look at how it's going right now. The more craziness and ridiculous shenanigans that 45 does, the more he grows a base, a fan base. Yeah. His base is increasing based on his craziness. Yeah. People are like, oh, I like this dude, I like that, unless we all come together, all right? And he's trying to suppress certain races that can vote. Anyway,
exactly.
Real talk.
In number, the ones
with the
in
Latinos,
number, yes.
all this ICE stuff. You think ICE? You think getting rid of? You think getting rid of and deporting people back to wherever Mexico or all this illegal immigration stuff is really about protecting the country? No, it's about, I know y'all don't like me.
Exactly. You're going to vote against me.
And you're going to vote against me, so I'm getting you the hell out the country. Because if y'all come together, you know the Latino population is heavy in America. If y'all come together against me, I'm in trouble. I'm not going to get reelected. So let me get y'all the hell up out of this country. That's what it's really about. Don't think it's about he cares about protecting this country, because if you cared about protecting this country, you would enact some laws right now, some legislation that will ban these assault weapons.
Exactly.
You would have did that real quick. As soon as Dayton happened, as soon as El Paso happened, you would have did that quick, man. Oh my God, people are dying, people getting killed. I want to protect the citizens. Let me change these laws. Instead, you rocking and you in bed and you screwing the NRA.
No, they screwing him.
And they screw both.
Nah, he's the one bending over.
He needs the NRA for funds.
Yeah.
And they need him.
Yeah.
But so you really don't care about the people, man. So just miss me with that, bruh. Miss me with that. Everybody should be able to see that, man. He don't really give a damn about him. He got some selfish interests.
Yeah.
And he's trying to set himself up for when he leaves office.
And he's putting his country in such a financial chokehold is crazy. Like the deficit just keep rising and rising and rising.
Come on, man.
There's never been a deficit like it is right now. It's never been this high ever.
Come on.
Ever. And it's growing.
All right, shout out to Barb. Barb said Israel has its own agenda because they are not how they claim to be. Plus, Netanyahu is a mobster. Hey, you said it, Barb. DT said God don't like ugly. Yeah, you know, he's not too fond of rich people either. Cass said he like Butch from the Little Rascals. He's stupid. Shout out to Phyllis. Phyllis says, sad. Phyllis, what's good? What's good? I was hoping to see you last night. We had fun at Galveston.
Yeah.
We playing some good music, man.
Yes.
Shout out to C. King Parker on the check-in. Shout out to Barb said, it's how Hitler came into power. He appeased to the underbelly of society. Yeah. Ingrid said, why would the Jews listen to a Klan member? Exactly. Just ridiculous and weak. Yes, he used the Jedi mind trick on them. And they fell for it. Shout out to Juanita on the check-in. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so I want to talk about because of bullying, this little boy got brain damage. So his parents is suing. You want to take this or not?
Go ahead, we'll try.
I'm on the button.
Yeah, you just flip-flop phone.
Caller from the 315. State your name where you're calling from.
Hey, it's Mike from Central New York. How you guys doing?
Mike.
What's up, Mike?
What's good,
How you
man?
been?
Yo, clap it up for Mike, man.
Yes.
Mike in a minute. Mike, what's going on, bro?
I'm surviving. It's been kind of a tough road, but I'm surviving still.
We're glad to hear that, man.
Yes, definitely.
Real talk. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Well, I hear you guys all venting about Trump, and I might as well just throw in a couple things in there, too, because I don't know. So much stuff going on, but this whole thing with the 2 congresswomen being banned, that sounds a lot more like a puppet who's trying to make himself look good to someone than Israel kowtowing down to what Trump demands.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Because Jared Kushner is Trump's to Netanyahu and Larry Silverstein and the Wexner Group, like all of that. Donald Trump is nothing more than puppet for the lobbyists that control him.
That is a fact.
Exactly.
So this whole thing is nothing more than theater to get him more support from the groups that are supporting the pro-Netanyahu Likud movements in Israel.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And see, that's the problem I have with this. Like, and again, I got to say it again, Mike. It's dangerous, man.
It's super dangerous.
We treading on some dangerous waters right now. When you could tweet out, they shouldn't let them into the country, and then Netanyahu actually
turns
around and bans them, and they're not allowed into the country. This looks crazy right now. It makes us
look crazy.
Exactly. It makes Israel look weak as well. So it's like what do you do? Like, what do you do now?
But at the same time, it makes Israel look like that they can tell congressmen in the United States what to do and where they can go and what they can support and what they can't support. Because at this point, Israel's now saying, nope, you can't do that in the United States. And Trump are like, okay, Israel said no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to me, that's where the danger lies.
There's nothing but it's destroying our backbone in a global view. Every single position in the global stage is our backbone's basically being broken.
Agreed.
And since when did Israel start listening to on the low white supremacists? Because let's keep it 100, bro. I gotta keep it real. Trump showed in many ways that he's a white supremacist, and he has racist values. So just for Israel, just to sit up there and be like, well, Trump said, yeah, we'll look weak if we let them in the country, so we're not going to let them in the country.
Well, that's the thing that I think we have to have some kind of an open debate about and be really open-minded about, is because we accuse Donald Trump of white supremacy, and I absolutely think that there are some points of that are true, but I think it doesn't do credit to the actual terrible things he does, because I think white supremacy overgeneralizes some of his things. It's like just calling a person a criminal doesn't actually tell you what kind of a criminal they are. If you tell them they're a serial rapist person or something like that, it's like, oh, holy shit, it's a different kind of person. And,
exactly.
And almost every one of Donald Trump's major supporters happen to be Jewish. So it throws a wrench into the argument of plastering white supremacy to him if he has Jared Kushner, Benjamin Netanyahu, he's got a Jewish daughter, Larry Silverstein, the Wexner Group, Epstein, the list goes on.
Yeah.
And almost all of them are regrettably Jewish.
Yeah, but you know what?
I didn't say regrettably.
We know what you mean.
That they're Jewish. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But Mike, you know, and I know, Trump's just in bed with them to make more money. So people get in bed with the devil for their own selfish reasons anyway. So
but he's still just a puppet.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely a puppet.
Because we elected the actor. We didn't elect the actual person that's behind the actor. Because we got the actor name. We didn't even get Trump. We got Trump. So we got a reality star. It's not even a real person that we elected. So we're paying the price. But I think it was over a year ago I said it to you, that the 2016 election was a selection. It wasn't an election. We had the illusion of selection.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you take all the strings and all roads lead to Rome, I think it was like 8 months ago when I was telling you about the Brent Kavanaugh thing and how that all was playing out. I was like, watch, that Jesuit-trained guy was going to get in Supreme Court, and everything you'd see about all the rings and the pedophile priests and all that stuff would go right under the rug. Nope, not a media source would cover it since, and everything would be cover-up of their action.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you look at the primary landowners of Israel, it's actually the Vatican, the Knights of Malta. They're the primary ones that are in charge of it.
True indeed.
Donald Trump went to Fordham University. He's a Jesuit. Fordham University is a Jesuit university.
Wow. I love when Mike calling.
That's where you trace it all out, because it all goes to that. And with the Jesuit Pope helping China with the One Belt, One Road initiative, they're both playing their parts of playing both sides to be able to get the United States into an isolated position where they're defeated without facing a battlefield.
True indeed. True indeed. Yo, can we clap it up for Mike again, man?
Of course. You know what I think is funny too, Mike?
I love the research.
I'm glad something that he does.
I love the research.
I'm glad what you just said about those situations with China too. As much as he tries to, have the backlash with China and talking about the tariffs and stuff, he is one of China's biggest supporters. Like when it comes to his merchandise and goods, his 2020 election.
It's the 52 fake out.
His 2020 election slogan. Campaign slogan, dang, what do you want to call? What are those things called right there? I can't get it out. What is that called?
What?
The Live in the Cipher. Banner. Thank you. I couldn't get the word. Banners are made in China. There's pictures of Chinese people making his 2020 election Make America Great banners in China. So how are you so against China so much in trade and this, that, and the third, and all your merchandise either comes from China or it comes from Mexico?
Absolutely.
The two places that
within months of like the 2016 election, he had submitted for a whole bunch of patents in China, and he was awarded like over 30 patents in China after he became president. It was the same story with Ivanka and Donald Jr. in India, where once they made it into the White House, their position secured them all of these patents.
Exactly.
So when they get done with the White House, they can make billions of dollars off the Chinese economy, from colognes to escort services.
Yeah, true indeed. Yo, again, man.
It's amazing that people can't see how in bed he is with all of these people.
With everyone.
But he's playing his part.
He's the biggest hoe on the planet.
Before we move on, can we clap it up for Mike?
Definitely.
Mike, we miss you,
always,
man. We miss you, Mike.
Man, I got to call in more, man. I miss talking to y'all.
Yeah, man.
We'll take it anytime you want to call.
Definitely,
for sure.
bro. And whatever's going on, I hope everything works out for you, bro.
Yes.
Because we want to see you win.
Hey, it's a shit sandwich, but I'm used to it, so I'll make it work.
No doubt. We appreciate you, man.
And don't either of you forget that when shit hits the fan, that I am absolutely drawing a sword with both of you against whatever we fight. I don't care what happens. I am down for whatever rumble happens to save both of you.
We appreciate you, man. It's reciprocated. That's a fact.
And again, thank you, man.
Yes. Good brother right there, man.
No doubt. Keep it live.
You guys stay safe.
You too.
All right, you too.
All right. Yeah, man, miss
Mike. You be dropping knowledge. I love it.
No doubt. That's a caller.
That's a caller. Yeah.
That's a caller.
We'll take them any day.
I love our real callers.
Yes.
Yeah, all you crank guys. Yeah. Saying the crazy, saying the craziness or whatever like that.
Get a life.
Again, get a life, man. That's a real caller that does his research. Nope. Nope. I don't believe you. You're gonna need more people.
You need
I don't
more
recognize.
people.
I don't even know. Is there a 918 that exists?
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah. You need more people. All right. So let's go on with the show. Shout out to everybody on the check. Let's read some comments in the chat.
Okay.
And let's shout out some people in the chat before we go into the next story. Before we jump into
Barbara
this topic.
says we have to understand Israel is killing black Israelis along with Palestine because there's not much difference from the Israel and the U.S. Why do we have more Jews here than there? Think about it. Seymour is on the check-in. What's up, Seymour?
What's good, Seymour?
C.E. King says, remember Trump is a puppet for the so-called elite, which is a fact. It's all by design. Believe that too, fact. Kim's Cooking says, it shows that he knows nothing about politics, just wanted to be popular. I need him to sit down and let the toilet flush him like the witch in the wig.
Kim, Diva,
yes.
Trump gets no chicken.
Yeah, he definitely gets no chicken.
No chicken for you, man.
Turd sandwiches for him.
No chicken for Trump from Kim's Cooking. All right, so let's go into the next thing, man. So, again, little boy got brain damage.
Yeah.
From a bullying situation. And so his parents, they're suing the school.
Yes, as they should.
They're suing the school because this boy was bullied.
Yeah, on school grounds.
What I want to know from y'all is, do y'all agree with this? We're going to talk more about the story. And
Ingrid said 918 is Tulsa. Thank you, Ingrid.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right. So let me read y'all a little bit about the story. So Family of teenage boy sues Los Angeles school after bullying incident allegedly caused brain damage. Family of a vulnerable young boy is now suing Animo Westside Middle School after a bullying attack left him with permanent traumatic brain and cervical injuries.
Wow.
The January 2018 attack at the charter school was captured on surveillance cameras, along with footage of the staff's response to the incident. So I'm betting that the response to the incident is why they're suing.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch the clip and let's talk about this right now. You know where you at. The Man Cave Morning Show, the Man Cave Afternoon Show. Depends on where the hell you at.
Exactly.
Let's get it.
The woman's son, who was 12 at the time in the 6th grade, is seen here being pushed and punched by an 8th grader before other students crowd around. According to the complaint, he was then put in a chokehold in an effort to make him pass out, something the alleged bully, according to the complaint, had seen on YouTube. A teacher walks by, but instead of stopping the incident, she appears to continue on her. The woman's son, who was 12 at the time in the 6th grade, is seen here being pushed and punched by an 8th grader before other students crowd around. According to the complaint, he was then put in a chokehold in an effort to make him pass out, something the alleged bully, according to the complaint, had seen on YouTube. A teacher walks by, but instead of stopping the incident, she appears to continue on her.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Is the school... do they warrant being sued? Based on what we just saw.
Yep.
Does the school warrant being sued?
Absolutely.
The little boy has brain damage now and cervical injuries. All right. Based on what we just saw. You also see the teacher
Exactly.
walking right past the incident.
Not only did she walk past the incident, I just point out the storm. If you look in the video, she's walking up when the whole incident starts to take place. So she sees the incident from its conception.
Right.
Because it's not like she just walked in, they were there, and she could have thought they was horsing around. She seen the one boy grab the other boy, and then them all surround them, peeks in, and then keeps it moving. Absolutely, the school should be sued because a couple of reasons. One, this happened on school property. You have in a school official, someone who was being paid by the school, who saw this happen and didn't maybe she felt some type of way about trying to stop it. But if you didn't go get security or someone or tell someone above you that the situation was happening, like you're just as liable for the situation as the student. Like as a teacher, it is your obligation that if you see something like that happen, that you have to do something. I know this for a fact because my wife works for the school district of this town that I live in. She couldn't just walk past a couple of students doing something like that and not say and or do anything without it coming back on her. It would definitely come back. Oh, well, Mrs. Jordan, did you say, oh yeah, I'd seen it, but I didn't think it was my business. What do you mean you think it was your business? You know what I'm saying? So as an educator, you have to, one, if you're scared of the students, then get another job.
True indeed.
You have to do something. You have to say something and or get someone above you. Sue them. Sue the hell out of them.
Yeah, man, because now that that's considered school grounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That happened on school grounds. I like what Ingrid said. She said teacher, school, and the parents are liable. I agree with that too. The parents of the kids who were doing the bullying.
Are the parents liable?
Yep.
Okay.
In my opinion, absolutely you're liable.
I need someone to call in right now. Number is
646-233-1302.
Why are the parents liable for that situation?
Because that's your child.
I get the teacher.
Your child is a minor.
I get the teacher, and I get the school. If the parents are the parents liable, and they're not around.
Yep.
I don't know
because
I need some further clarification on why the parents are liable.
That's the reason why they're liable, because they're not around that point. Your child should know better. Like I said, coming up in our day and age, right? we knew whether our parents were standing by our side or whether they were across town and or across country, that we better not do that.
I'm gonna hit you in the head with something, bro. I'm gonna hit you in the head with something right now. I think YouTube is more liable than their parents, because listen what he said.
Still liable.
They learned that chokehold from watching YouTube.
The parents
now
are still liable though, because the parents should be monitoring what their kids are watching on YouTube. My grandson watches YouTube every day.
Okay,
right? So whenever I walk in and I'm looking at what he watched on YouTube, and if it's something crazy, what are you doing? Turn it off. And he knows instantaneously, turn it off. I shouldn't be watching that. Like I said, sometimes they just scroll through, so they click on crazy stuff. So you have to know what your kids are doing.
There have been music labels liable for putting out music that people say caused them to murder somebody or whatever like that. So we've seen cases like that. So now if they say they was watching YouTube, if they say they was watching YouTube and they learned the power death grip on how to use the power death grip on YouTube, and then they go out and use the power death grip on somebody and somebody dies, is YouTube liable? So to me,
that's just like wrestling. Look how many of those situations have we had back in the day with the kids watching wrestling and watching what the wrestlers do, and they playing around with their friends or their siblings, and they do a wrestling move and they kill a child or they maim a child. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. So can you blame WWE for that? No, because first of all, they put disclaimers on it too to tell you not to try this at home. That's number one. But number two, like I said, as a parent, it is your job to let the children know, hey, this is entertainment and it's dangerous. You don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But the parent has to be involved and paying attention. Like I said, you should know if your child is a bully. And you will know if your child is a bully.
All right.
If you pay attention to your child at all, you should know if your child is a bully or not.
Let's read some comments.
Yes.
Sandy said YouTube, PlayStation, etc. Is liable. Yes. Ingrid said, and Ingrid brought up a good point. Ingrid said, if a child commits vandalism, the parents are liable.
Absolutely. They have to pay for damages. Yes.
Any intentional act a minor makes, their parents are liable.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm gonna tell you why I do agree with that.
Until they're 18. Once they're 18, then it falls on them.
I got in trouble. I did a dummy move when I was younger, and when I was in Maxon School, Plainfield, right? And I know a lot of y'all from Plainfield used to do this with the train tracks. So don't front like it was just me.
With the rocks?
No, I would put pennies or nickels on the train track so I could smash them, because then like we get them smashed and put a hole in them, we'll wear them around our neck or whatever like that. We used to do that back in the day, and I got that from my brother, by the way. So my brother's liable. Eric, you're liable, bro. Nah, but anyway, so I guess a cop caught me putting a penny on the track. Took me and my boy down.
For putting a penny on the track.
Yo, for putting a penny on the track. And you know what they said? They took us down. They said we were trying to derail the train
with a penny.
I didn't think of it but I didn't think about it like that. I know.
Derail the train with a penny?
We were just trying to mash the pennies. Mash the, that's all we was trying
Who
to
is
do.
this stupid ass cop?
No, the cop said, and that's what, and when they wrote us up,
oh man,
it says Norman E. Bradley was trying to derail the train because I put a penny and a nickel on the track to try to flatten him out. So they held us at the station, and my mother and father came down there. I was like, damn, okay, I'm like, just sitting one. My mother and father came down there. Let me tell you, man, I think I got my ass beat by my mother. I don't think my father just yelled at me, whatever like that.
Yeah, because he probably would have killed you. He's like, if I put my hands on you.
But I got in trouble. I got in trouble for that. And they said if anything happened, they would have been liable. If people would have got hurt, even though we know a penny is not going to make
derail a train.
But if anything would have happened, my parents would have been liable. So going back to that point, I guess if you're going to look at it like that, so that means if your son beats up another kid in the school, the parents are liable.
Parents are liable. Parents could be sued.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because if you're going to look at it like that, Right.
You are the property of your parents.
So if you're gonna look at it like that, then if your child commits a crime, then the parents should be arrested.
See, that's different because
why is it different?
Well, because I'm saying if they're catching your child committing a crime, they're going to arrest the person that they catch committing the crime. It can still come back depending on what the crime is. It can still come back to the parents.
See,
absolutely.
See, we all know. Can we be honest about this? All right, let's take this call. Caller from the 973. State your name where you calling from. You on the Man Cave Morning Show.
It's your diva. Hey.
What's up, diva? What's up, mama?
What's up, diva?
Real quick. Parents are being arrested if kids don't go to school.
Exactly.
Schools and the parents are being held responsible for the child if he's not in school.
Yep.
So those two little boys who beat that little boy, yes, parents need to be sued. Absolutely.
Yep.
The parents need to be sued. That little Chinese teacher who whatever the hell she was walking by, she needs her ass beat.
No, she just need to be
For
fired.
walking by. For what? Come on. She looked like she was smiling when she walked by.
Nah, it looked like she didn't.
Yeah,
I don't want to be bothered with these.
Yeah.
Nah, she
need to be. She definitely
smiling.
need to be let go.
No, she need to be fired.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'd have caught her in the parking lot.
No,
I'm gonna catch me outside, girl. Come on.
So okay, so
you gonna walk by and let my child get beat like that, and my child is in your care?
So you
okay.
saying the parents should be liable, the school should be liable, the teacher should be liable.
Yep.
I said you two should also be liable.
I mean,
good
luck with that.
I don't know if I agree with you with the YouTube thing
Yeah.
because
Why?
the parents are in control of what the child looks at when they're home.
Not if they got a phone. Not if they got computers in the school. Here's the thing. Here's how I look at this, right? So you could be the best parent in the world. This is my argument, though, and I'm playing devil's advocate. You could be the best parent in the world and send your kids off to school, right? And send your kids off to school, and you can see them walking to school. As soon as you ride off and go to work, your kid can sneak out of the school, cut class, and do all of that. So if they get in trouble,
that's your fault because you did not put the fear of God in that child.
No,
trust me.
No.
I was in high school. When I switched over to Weequahic High School, them kids was pulling fire bells and the whole nine. They was like, "Come on, we can cut." Hell no, because what I don't need is for Warren Billups to ride past here and see me sitting out here. No, absolutely not. Nope. You won't get my ass beat because you want to cut class. I'm taking my big ass back to class. See y'all in there.
I gotta read it. I gotta read a comment, Diva, and you can hit us.
Alrighty.
You can hit us back because we want to talk to you. I want to
know
know
why you laughing at me. Why you laughing at me?
I know what you're saying. I feel you.
Because
I'm just saying.
You know I want
to. At some point, you're supposed to put the fear of God into your child.
I get you. I agree with you on that.
That's why things are different now.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Kids don't fear.
All righty. Talk to y'all later.
We're going to talk to you in a bit. All right. Thanks. All right. So Juanita said, "Oh my God, I feel the school is responsible. Because the teachers should have helped the student." All right. I agree with that. My son was in the 2nd grade, and he took a knife to the school for protection. And he took a knife to school for protection from a 6th grader. Nothing happened because I was the one that found the knife on my son, and I went to the school and took matters in my own hands. Hope you didn't beat nobody up. All right.
That's usually what that
means. Nikki said, I didn't think a little penny could do that kind of damage. Yeah, exactly. But I got locked up.
That guy was a fool.
I got locked up. Nikki said, "Sorry, Norm, for laughing."
That is crazy.
Yeah. Yo, my mother beat my ass, man.
I used to put rocks on it. I just wanted to see the train knock the rocks.
D-Mac said, if a fine is involved, the parents will pay the fine. Yes, I agree with that. Absolutely. Shout out to Nap on the check-in. Nap was good. Let's see. DT said, play it again to see the lady face. Yeah, I should play it again.
But that even goes back to, I don't know if you remember the clip. It was probably a few years ago. Probably was a good amount of years ago, where the little boy stole his grandmother's truck and took it for a joyride. Little boy was only like 6 or 9 years old, right?
I remember that.
And when they interviewed him, he told him, you know, he took it because he wanted to be bad. He wanted to be a hood rat. He wanted to do hood rat things. And the people explained to him, well, you know that your grandmother's got to pay for all that, right? And like, no, you know, she ain't got to pay for it. Like, yes, you do, because you took her car and you hit other people's cars. And he's like, oh, I just want to do hood rat stuff. So it goes that. So, like I said, the child stole the car, took it for a joyride, destroyed people's property. Who was responsible? His grandmother. Responsible. Because it's like, what are you teaching your child? You know what I'm saying? You are your parents' property until you turn 18 in the eyes of the law. You can't just drop your child off anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get rid of them. They got to have supervision until they're a certain age. Like, you are property. You are property of your parents until you are 18 years old. Then you are property of the state if you do something. But anything that you do wrong up until that point will ultimately, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, fall back on your parents.
So these
your parents are liable.
So these kids that do mass shootings,
yes,
should their parents be locked up?
I'm sure you better believe that they deeply delve into their parents' everything. Believe that.
Should their parents be locked up?
Should they? I would say yes, because if you don't know, listen. If you're letting a child stockpile ammunitions and weapons of mass destruction,
You think they knew about that? They probably didn't know.
Bro,
his friends probably. The parents probably didn't know that.
The parents are nosy. Trust me, they knew something. And there's a lot of these parents that say, "Oh yeah, I knew my child had guns." A lot of these parents buy the guns for the child, the children.
In all these mass shooting situations, I believe a lot of parents were blind to what was going on.
These guns are because you got to think of it. These guns and these shootings aren't illegal guns. They've never said that these were illegal. If you think about it, that's why I told we got to change the way to get guns. These are legally bought guns. These aren't guns bought off the street.
I get you on that, bro.
So how does a parent not know that their child have these guns?
In every situation, I guarantee you, some of these parents did not know their children had guns. How many times? You know, we've seen it a lot of times with gang members or whatever living in their parents' house that don't know that their child is even in the gang until something happens. Some of them do, some of them don't.
Let me tell you something, bro.
It's half and half, bro.
That's bull. That is bull. I will tell you right now.
I was in a gang. My mother didn't know it. My father
you weren't in no real gang. That's why
I was in a gang, bro.
Knock it off, man. I know you. I was in the. I know you 40-some years.
I'm telling you now. Somebody please listen. I was in Young Riff.
Okay.
I was in the Thunderbirds.
How many gang beefs were you in? How many battles? How many?
We had fights.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
We had fights in the school. But my mother and father never had a clue because they always thought I was doing music. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff they didn't know. There were girls I had in the house that they did not know about. There's a lot of things as kids, as teenagers, that we keep from our parents.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not
saying that there ain't.
They don't know all our behaviors. How many parents think they got a goody two shoes daughter, in the perfect daughter, and then end up catching her, finding out she's pregnant or whatever like that because they had no idea their daughter was having sex.
Let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something.
Parents don't know everything.
I'm not saying that they do, but every parent knows their child. I'm going to use myself as an example, right? My mother knew I'm pretty much laid back, dude, cool dude. Everybody knows P. You know, P like the ladies, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows that. But one thing my mother know is my temper and attitude. And if that spiked, what could happen? One day I come into the house, shoot right past her, don't say a word, shoot right back out because I came in the house to get something, shoot right back out. And she's like, Petey. She knew. My mother knew, oh, shit, something's going on with my son. So she goes out after me because she knows. Like I said, I'm a mild-mannered dude. But she knew at this point, I don't know what my son is about to do. I don't know where he just came and got out this house. I don't know what he just left out his house with. So you can't tell me that people don't know. You know your child and what your child is capable of.
You don't know everything.
I'm not saying that you know everything. I'm not saying that either. Absolutely not. You don't know every move that they make. You don't know everything. But you know what your child is capable of and not. Like, trust me, when these mass shooters, you know, when their parents come up and hear about it, most of them aren't really shocked. If anything, they're shocked that they actually did it. But are they shocked that they did it? No. They're probably more shocked that, oh, man, I don't believe little Timmy finally actually did it.
You could get an inkling, something's going on with little Timmy, but you don't know everything that's inside little Timmy's head. You don't know what little Timmy is capable of. You don't know all of that because you're not around little Timmy all the time. You're not around him all the time. There's so much dirt I did that my parents did not know about. They didn't know that I tried to sell weed. I tried to sell weed. But it was fake weed. It was oregano down by Steve's Sound Shop because I needed a few dollars. And luckily, the people I sold the weed to, they knew members of my family, whatever like that. Look, he's like, look, we came back to F you up. But because I know your brother, I'm not going to F you up, but I want my money back. And take your oregano and go put that on some spaghetti. So...
Should have gave him some tea bags.
My parents had no idea about. They don't know nothing about that incident, bruh. But because they wouldn't give me money for something, I went and tried to sell some oregano and pass it off as weed. Please, bruh. Parents don't know everything. Parents just don't understand.
Oh man.
All right. We're gonna go to shout out to Suzanne. Suzanne P.I. respectfully disagree that parents know their child. I can personally say I thought I knew my son and his character. I was wrong. Yeah, okay. Because you don't know their every move, their every step, not everything. Once they're outside of your presence, you don't know. You just don't know. You know, this is how so many young teenage girls get pregnant. If every parent knew what their daughter was doing, whatever, there would be no teenage pregnancies.
Oh, nasty.
There would be no teenage pregnancy. And every parent think their child is the sweetest thing in the world. That's what we want to believe.
Yeah, but you got to take those blinders off and see if some of them really
get
are.
Caught up, man. Yeah. Peer pressure, all types of situations that their parents don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DT. DD said, listen, we work 8 hours, travel 1 hour, cook dinner, homework, bed. The kids spend more time with friends, school and social media than they do with parents.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Real talk.
That's a fact.
Real talk, man. Let's read some more comments. Shout out to DT. DT say, if you talk back to your parents and they don't beat your ass like back in the day, then these kids these days will do anything because their parents are punks.
Well, I'm going to tell you what the problem is in this day and age. Like Diva said, you know, her parents, her father, her mom put the fear of God into her. So, you know, when we was coming up, we had that. We didn't want to get in trouble. We knew we had parents at home that, you know, there's repercussions for stuff that we're going to do. These kids today aren't scared of anything. They're not scared of their parents. They're not scared of the police. They're not scared of teachers at school. They're not scared of this. They're not scared of that. You know, that's the problem. As big as punks as they are, because they are, most of them are punks, but they aren't scared of that. They're not scared of repercussions.
Yeah.
They're like, whatever. You know, so because a lot of them like, I'm lucky I made it to 20. Like, that's their mentality, which I don't get it. Like, I made the 20. I'm an OG now. Like, what?
Yeah.
You're a baby.
No doubt. Shout out to Didi. She said, I had the fear of God in me, but I did sneaky stuff. Shoot, I was trying to be grown. Yeah. And I know, Didi, I know how your parents got down. Your mom didn't play. I knew that for sure. I knew that for sure. Miss Howard did not play. Much respect for her.
I mean, let's say this. Growing up as children has not changed that much. Even when we were coming up. As kids, of course, we want to try to be grown sometime and do grown things and be sneaky. Kids are always going to be try to be sneaky. It just, things are so different now. It's like kids now are into so much stuff that we never would have thought about being into at such an early age. I mean, if we thought about it, things they're doing at super early ages, we didn't think about doing until we were adults, like young adults, early adults. Right. You know, they're into everything, whether it's drugs, you know, sex parties, and you know, just everything. They don't mind trying any and everything. And that's where the problem lies, is that they're too inquisitive and they're too open to any and everything, where that's because they don't fear repercussions. Where back in the day, we fear, like, I'm 48 years old. I'll be 49 in January. I've never, still to this day, have not smoked weed. I've never smoked marijuana. I've never done any illegal drug ever. I didn't even start drinking. I don't remember what age it was I even started drinking. Like, I had friends all around me smoking weed, drinking at hippie. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And even with the drinking, like, I didn't do that. I didn't have my first drink until I felt I was ready to do it. Weed and all the other stuff, I never wanted to do it. Like, so I grew up in the crack era. I grew up in the dip era. I watched people walking these streets looking crazy, and it could never understand for the life of me why somebody would want to feel that way. Like, I literally sat there and watched a dude one day for 20 minutes. I stood there and watched him for 20 minutes stand in the same place, thinking that he was walking, waiting for him to tip over. Like, he kept on leaning back and forth. I'm like, why in life would you want to be like that? But these kids aren't scared of that. They like it.
I feel you. If you just joining us, know you at the official Man Cave afternoon show, morning in some parts of the world. Phone lines are open. Call 1-646-233-1302 after we talk about this next story. And this is an intro. I'm gonna go to this one, P, because we gotta talk about this, ladies.
Oh yeah,
ladies, come on now.
How crazy story.
Come on now. And it's funny. Our topic is why your relationships keep failing, but this next story just it boggles my mind. All right. So, woman stood up after late night call for sex, tried to kill man by torching his house. Because the brother stood her up. He didn't want to give up no booty for the booty call. And she ended up just torching his house.
Yes.
Crazy. All right, let me read more into the story. So, a woman accused of burning down a Woodbury man's house set the fire when he didn't answer the door after inviting her over for sex. Authorities says, damn. Taja M. Russell, 29, of Blackwood, was arrested Tuesday and charged with attempted murder and aggravated arson in the August 4th blaze, which left the man with first and second degree burns. Oh, he did get hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, he did get hurt.
Yes,
then the man described Russell as a side chick. The man described Russell as a side chick in a police report on the incident. Police were alerted to the fire around 4:30 a.m. when the man ran into the Woodbury police station lobby wearing only a T-shirt and covered in soot. Coughing and out of breath, he told them he had just escaped from his burning home a short distance away on South Barber Street. After firefighters doused the blaze and rescued the victim's dog, investigators determined the fire was an arson. A review of messages on the man's phone and surveillance video led police to Russell. According to the criminal complaint, the victim told police he had invited her to his house for sex, but fell asleep before she arrived. And look, he just fell asleep and got his damn house burnt down. That's a daggone shame. Look at the house.
Crazy.
Look at this, man. Because he didn't answer the door, because she felt she got stood up, and the man lost his belongings in his damn house over a side piece. If this is not reasons why brothers get rid of them side pieces, man.
Don't be
fellas,
playing no games. Yo, the game is real.
Hear me out. I need some violence, bro.
Yes.
Fellas, if you're listening to me and you're in a committed relationship and you wake up with a woman every day and you're telling this woman that you love her, there's no reason for a side piece. You see what happened to this brother? He lost his home. His home is burnt down to a crisp. He ran into a police station butt naked, covered with soot. All because of a side piece.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm just saying. Come on, man. It ain't worth it, man.
Nah, man.
It ain't worth it.
Man.
Jesus Lord.
When I see that story, I'm like, was she demonetized? I mean, it was like that. Oh, you gonna play with me and my D?
Man.
You don't maybe come over here and waste my money and time? Man. That's crazy.
Oh Lord. Kim said this is why you don't need a side piece. Yeah, true. Side pieces are crazy too, yeah. Crazy people out there. Diddy Grant said absolutely, but a lot of people don't believe in God. They don't read the Bible. Yeah, true indeed. Diddy said I'm dead. DT said, P, play it again.
Yeah, it's real out here, man.
He said I can't with y'all. Yeah, man, it's real in the field, man. It ain't worth it. I'm just saying it's not worth it at all. This brother got to get a new house now.
He got to do everything. It's more to the story.
Real talk.
Actually, there was actually only one door to the place, like in the back, and that's where she went and bought some lighter fluid and some matches, and she set the door on fire. He only had one way out, so that's why he got burnt up. He tried to go out the door, it was on fire. He tried to go out the window, but man, that got to be a crazy situation. You sleep, you all snuggle up, and also.
This is why I stopped dating chicks off of Match.com.
Oh wow.
Because she probably was from one of them sites. What is it? What they have Plenty of Fish or something like that?
I don't know. No, you can't ask me.
No, I be hearing people talk about Plenty of Fish and Match and Black People Matter. No, Black People Meet. I said Black People Matter.
Well, they do, but yeesh.
Yeah, this is why I don't do this, man. I don't do that. I don't do that hookup stuff. You know, like I stopped that a long time ago.
I hope
I'm talking pre-marriage.
I'm about to say you married. I hope so.
Before I was
I'll mess
married.
with you, bro. I know the wife know too. I know the wife know too.
Please, I stopped all that, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know, you dudes are setting yourself up. All right. So anyway, we're gonna go on to my boy. How many of y'all? I just want to know. Can y'all put it in the chat? I just need to know, like personally. And again, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I'm not on YouTube. I know I should have it up, but I right now I just don't feel like bringing it up. But shout out to everybody on YouTube and
salute.
Yeah, salute, man. We appreciate y'all because I feel like if I bring it up right now, something's gonna get messed up. That's the only reason.
Gotcha.
So I didn't bring it up right now. Maybe P could bring it up later.
Okay.
Tomorrow. I mean Monday.
Okay. I got you.
Monday.
Okay.
We bring it up Monday.
Yeah.
So we can start reading the YouTube comments. But real quick, I just need to know how many of y'all like Don Lemon. And you know he's the journalist, the reporter on CNN. Just a yes or no. Yes, you like Don Lemon. No, you don't. I'm just curious because I want to go into this next story. And that way I can judge y'all by y'all comments. How many of y'all like Don Lemon? I need to know this right now. This is Don Lemon. It's your boy right there from CNN and all of that. You know, how many of y'all rock with Don Lemon? Yeah, you rock with him. No, you don't. All right. Let me see if we get a comment come through about Don.
Yep.
And then I want to go into this story.
Nothing yet. You know it's a delay sometimes, so they probably ain't even hearing this shit. But we got some tea on the brother. We got a little bit of tea on him.
Yeah, no doubt. But comments will come in. So let me get into the story.
Yeah.
So real quick, see, I heard this about Don. In case y'all didn't know, you're hearing it for the first time on the Man Cave Morning Show, but some of you probably already know. Don Lemon is being sued for alleged harassment in a Hamptons bar. CNN issues response. So he's being sued now. All right, for harassment in the Hampton bar. All right, let me read y'all the story. According to Mediaite, the suit was filed Sunday by Dustin Heiss, who alleges that in July 2018, Lemon attacked him at a Sag Harbor, New York bar called Murph's. As a result, Heiss is seeking unspecified damages for emotional pain and suffering. All right. Heiss, who was working as a bartender at another local bar at the time, said he approached Lemon at Murph's one evening after recognizing him. He says he tried to get Mr. Lemon's attention and offered to buy Mr. Lemon a drink. But the journalist declined, stating he was just trying to have a good time. That should have been the end of it. But Heist says later in the evening it was Lemon who approached him. All right.
Sounds shady.
Mr. Lemon, who was wearing a pair of shorts, sandals, and a t-shirt, put his hands down the front of his own shorts and vigorously rubbed his genitalia, removed his hand, and showed his index and middle fingers in plaintiff's mustache. He shoved his index and middle fingers in his plaintiff's mustache and under his plaintiff's nose, the suit says. Who would make that up, dog? All right, the suit then goes on to claim Lemon repeatedly shoved his fingers in Heist's face while asking, do you like the P word or the D word? Y'all see it. Do you like P or do you like D? Wow. The bartender says he left the bar feeling shocked and humiliated, but CNN has come to Lemon's defense with claims of their own that the registered Republican has filed the suit with ulterior motives. What do y'all think? I want to know. Do y'all think that's something Don Lemon would do?
Well, let me ask you this, because my man was the bartender, right? Did he lace his drink? I mean, that don't sound like something some regular person, in their right state of mind is gonna do. Go grab their junk, start whatever he said vigorously. Then you go put your fingers under somebody's nose and talk about smell it. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, that sounds like something that, like, says somebody was doped up or drugged up. Could happen. But I'm saying, but him being the bartender, did you slip him a Mickey in his drink since, you approached him first and he just wanted to have a good time? Did you say, okay, well, you ain't going to talk to me. I'll make sure you have a good time. Because it is New York. Shit like that happens.
All right. Sandy said, dude lying. Don Lemon hate Trump. That must be a Trump supporter. Don wouldn't do that. DT said they need to go on the Maury show.
Did the place have surveillance? Like, let's pull the video.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Ingrid Judge said the lie detector determined that's a lie. Right. Hold on. Phyllis said he's okay talking about Don Lemon.
Yeah,
he's cool. He's all right. Let me see what else is coming up. All right, so I don't know, man. I mean,
that just sounds crazy.
Who would make that up, though? Like, that's a hell of a makeup. Do you hold on? Yo, do you like P or D?
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, bro. He's got to be creative. This is a creative live right here.
I like what Daryl Magda said Don Lemon out by himself in a confrontation and nobody filmed it. I like that.
Let's clap that up.
Let me go back and clap that up.
We're going to clap that up.
Very insightful. I like that.
Yeah, nothing on cell phone. Okay.
Even when they tried to set up Cuba, with the nonsense, at least it was video. I guess they were trying to get him and he didn't do what they wanted him to do, but they still put it out anyway. So, that's crazy. Sheesh.
Yep. All right. So, I want to get into this real quick. So, our topic today, I got 6 harsh truths about why your relationships keep failing. A lot of y'all, we're going to keep it 100 on the Man Cave Show. In, out, in, out, in and out of relationships. You're like, damn. Nothing's working out for you when it comes to relationships. There's some harsh truths behind why nothing is working out for you when it comes to relationships. And a lot of people don't want to admit that. And a lot of people don't want to do a self-evaluation. But there's reasons why your relationships keep failing.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100. Let's have some real talk.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to open up these phone lines. Bling, they open. You can call in. Once we get some of these out the way. And I want you to be honest if this is you or not. Because I know all the listeners are not into a relationship, and I know a lot of y'all been in and out of them and everything. You know, thank God some of the lucky ones that ended up finding their soulmate and are in a marriage that they rock with.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of y'all not. You know, you still searching and whatever. Just nothing seems to be working out. Well, maybe there's issues. Maybe there are some harsh truths about why your relationships keep failing. And we're going to go into number one. You know how we get down. So 6 harsh truths. Y'all ready? If y'all ready, let me hear y'all say, we ready.
We ready.
Because I want to know if this is you. I want to know if it's you. I want to know if some of these apply to you. I want to know if some of these apply to you. Some of y'all done been in like 9 different relationships in the past month.
Wow. Jesus.
Some of y'all 8 in the past week. We're going to keep it 100. So we're going to talk about this. No, we're going to be honest. We're going to have some honest dialogue. All right. So here's the first one. Is this you? This could be a lot of people right here.
Yeah.
Number 1. You're making bad choices. You're just making bad choices, man. If most people you dated turn out to be a bad match, abusers, emotional wrecks, or pure nutcases, then you haven't learned to recognize the early warning signs. They were there. Red flags. Sometimes we want something to work so badly that we disregard these signs. Think about what the early signs could be. Write them down in a no-no list. Everybody got that no-no list. Hint, if you ever thought to yourself, why do I keep dating guys or girls who are bad for me? You probably should be listening to your daggone self. So number 1 is you're making bad choices. Let's clap that one up.
But I'm gonna make a comment on that.
Okay.
You know what that the problem with that is?
What's the problem?
A lot of time those bad choices that they're making and they keep on making is because it's the things that they like or they think that they like until it's in a relationship. Like, you know, women, I like the bad. I want to thug this, that, until he show you he a thug, until he got a gun in the car while y'all driving to the store. You're like, why you got a gun on you? Girl, I'm a thug. You ain't know I'm gangsta out here in these streets?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things that they think that's what they want, but they're bad things. And they keep looking for that in people and wonder why, damn, it didn't work out with Raleigh either. It didn't work out with Raquan, Raleigh, little Momo, because they all was gangsters. They in the streets. That's what you want. That's not gonna work though.
Right. Yeah, true indeed. Let's read some comments from the chat.
DT said number 1 could be not telling the truth. Didi Graham said my issue is I live in Florida. Wow. And Nikki Raspberry said we ready, and Phyllis said we ready. Well, elaborate on that, Didi. What does that mean? Your issue is you live in Florida. Are the jokers in Florida just that whack, that crazy out there? I know some of them is country.
Yeah. Why is that? Explain that, Didi.
Yeah.
Break it down. All right, so if you just joined us, we're talking about 6 hard truths about why your relationships keep failing. You just in and out. All right, and we said number 1 was making bad choices. Number 2, you're too nice. Again, number 2, you're too nice. You're too nice. Okay. All right, so is this you? Hear me out. It drives people crazy. Imagine that your attentiveness and niceness is like cake. A slice of cake now and then brightens up our days. Certainly does mine. I do like cake though. But being force-fed it all the time will make you resent even the fluffiest red velvet cake in the world. All right, people need space to breathe. Pace yourself. Sit back and let them contribute to the love tank. If they don't do their share, then refer back to point 1. Damn. You know point 1 was. You're making bad choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're too nice. You ever heard somebody say, "Dang, you just too damn nice"? I used to hear that before I became that dude, like just fed up with BS. At a certain point in your life when you mature and everything, you get fed up with a lot of BS.
Yeah.
So you want somebody that you recognize they got their ish with them, and they recognize, you know, you got issues as well, whatever, and you're able to deal with each other's issues, and still love each other. But yeah, I've heard that in my earlier years. He's just too nice.
But you know what? I did too, and I thought that was the dumbest thing a woman could ever tell me.
It does sound dumb.
It does. It is dumb. I'm like, but and I'm gonna be honest with you, that actually changed me. When I had one girlfriend tell me that actually changed me, and I was like, really? I was like, so y'all don't like the nice side? Y'all don't like people who treat you nice? Like, and I noticed that about chicks. Like when dudes was dogging them out, they felt better about it. Like that was stupid to me though. So I'm like, you want a person? I disagree with that. I think that's dumb. I think you're supposed to be nice to a person.
Right.
They should be nice to you. That's the way the relationship should be. But that just shows how mentally screwed up we are. We'd rather have somebody treat us bad than to have somebody treat us good.
Why do you think girls back when we were coming up, and listen, ladies, I'm just keeping it 100. Why do you think that the girl always wanted the bad boy, the cool guy that was failing? His grades was terrible, but they wanted the cool guy, or whatever like that. Now the little nerdy guy, you know, the little nerdy guy, whatever that they're like, he corny, or he this, he that, whatever.
Yeah.
You notice always the corny, nerdy guys.
It was the person who wasn't into all the nonsense.
But usually turns out to be the ones that they want later.
Exactly.
That they want later in life.
When they like, no, I'm not sure. When they look crazy, put it that way.
The nerdy guys turn out to be the cool guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you right now,
when they sprouted early. And now, you know, and you were the nerdy guy, and now, like you said, the nerdy guy is just, the guy, nigga. Hey, you remember me? You got like one snaggletooth. She got one snaggletooth.
But think about it, right? When a man meets a woman, right, that's too nice. Like, damn, she's just nice. Like everything can't just be that happy, you know. Like she's just happy all the damn time. You're killing me. Stop being so damn happy.
But what's
wrong
with that? Crazy.
There's nothing to me and you. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I don't care at this point. I wish,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the person you with is just happy all the time. Like that's just
beautiful.
Yeah, but it's not realistic in most cases. But if you do have somebody like that, there's nothing wrong with it. If you do have somebody that's too damn nice, ladies, if he's too nice, there's nothing wrong with that. But I see y'all shut down a lot of guys because he's too
nice. Yeah, I can't date him. He's too nice.
He's too nice. Oh, I'll run all over him. He's too nice. Oh, I'll run all over him. He's too nice. Yo, cut that out, man.
And that's the crazy part. Why would you want to run over somebody who's nice to you? Why would you not want to be nice back? And y'all just having like, that's what I said. We really are our heads are mentally screwed up. Like we think so ass backwards about a lot. We cause a lot of our own problems in life and don't realize. Like you said, that self-reflection, like you said, really thinking about it. We cause more problems in our relationships, our lives, and our everything more than other people.
Yeah, Tammy said, shout out to Tammy. Tammy said, yeah, I was too nice, and it broke me from people using me. Now I say no with confidence. Yeah. Exactly. It didn't change my attitude towards everyone.
Shit, it did. It did change my attitude.
It did change my attitude towards everyone. Okay, and then Didi said, I don't know about the Florida dudes. Didi said, "Oh, you gonna get in trouble, Didi? Hold on. Well, I'm gonna read it, but you're gonna get in trouble." Didi said, "I don't talk to these bumpkins with metal in their mouth." LOL. I went on 3 days since I've been here. The worst. The one that they had potential was a clown.
Oh wow.
Making jokes on elderly.
Oh wow.
The other two were horny.
Mm-hmm.
We're horny. Oh, we're horny.
Mm-hmm.
The fellas I work with said, I'm too intelligent. I have an opinion. That's too much for them.
Wow.
Ignorant. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you're not the first person actually, female, to say that, Didi. Like I have another female friend who lives in Florida, and she was saying something similar, about certain stuff. And I told her, I said, "Nah, you just been down there with them Florida guys too long." Saying it ain't like that. But wow, man.
Tammy said, hold on, let me go back to Tammy. Tammy said, people been conditioned to bad treatment.
Yeah.
This is true. Someone being nice is an oddity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't know how to handle it.
They don't know how to handle it. Exactly.
They don't know how to handle it when somebody comes along, they sincere,
yeah,
and they just want to treat you good.
But it was crazy. That same person who said that to me years later came back and was like, you know what? We should have stuck together. It's you're different. You're different from the other guys. And I kind of blew him off. It was kind of at that point like, okay.
Yeah. Ingram said women are innately are drawn to protectors and providers. Most of the time, we are not educated on how to sift out the bad apples, and we, in turn, make poor choices. Exactly. That's number one. And Dee Dee said, I'm coming home. She coming home to find her a man. Coming home to find her a man.
Troublemaker.
Caller from the 404. State your name where you caller from.
It's the Troublemaker.
What's up, Troublemaker? Fam? What's going on?
I don't think it's the niceties. I think it's the challenge. Because I'm talking about I had a woman that I'll say I'm doing this or doing that. I need that challenge to question me, or to just not let it ride unquestioned, where answer is demanded. Just like the women. A woman is basically the same way. She want to be challenged. I'm talking. If you got a woman, right, that's saying, yeah, honey, I'm going out with the girls, and if he basically not cower down, but be a little submissive, okay, honey, you have a nice time, she's gonna look at that as kind of strange, because she was raised by a father that was questioning stuff and being the man of the house or whatever the case may be, right? Opposed to a man well, when did this bullshit come up? It's the challenge of the matter. It's not the person that just needs that the person is just too nice. It's just the person is not challenging, is not questioning, is not,
I don't
stand up to be the man or the woman.
I don't want to be challenged, and I don't want to challenge nobody, not my household. My wife could tell me any day she going out with her girls is cool, because it's vice versa. If I'm going out with my boys, it's cool. That to me is crazy. That I gotta challenge my wife because she tell me she hanging out. Who you mean you hanging out? Who you hanging out? That to me, that's being narcissistic to me.
It depends. Listen.
I'm not saying being over aggressive. I'm saying question.
I get you.
If my girl tell me, right, which I don't have a girl, ladies. If my girl tell me the week prior, me and the girl think about going out, I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. But if you up and say that as soon as you walk out the door, that brings questions to me. That brings questions okay, who are you really going out with? That could be a booty call from somebody back in the day.
And I get you. Listen. It's all about respect.
You got to have structure.
Structure, but it's all about respect too.
Yeah, I mean,
it's about respect too, because I know I'm not just going to tell Sandy, I'm going out with the boys. I'll be back. Just I'm not going to do it like that. I'm like, probably me and P going to hang such, and she'd be like, oh man, I wanted to go get something to eat, and blah blah blah. Spend some time or whatever. Then I may make that judgment call. Well, all right, my wife is asking for time. I'm gonna spend a little time.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell P we'll hook up later to go get some drinks.
But see, let me interject on that too. See that goes back to part of the show yesterday. Also on one of those things. So why would it have to be that as soon as I'm saying that I'm going to hang out with my boys that now you need time? Oh, I want to do something. I mean, you know what I'm saying? To me, this is how I feel about it.
Yeah.
A man
manipulation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
a man and a woman both need time away from each other. It's not saying that there's anything wrong or anything going on, but I'm hanging out with my that's healthy. It's healthy to spend time away from each other. So I will never have a problem with my wife saying, hey babe, me and so because it happens. Oh, me and so we're gonna go have a couple of drinks. Okay, babe. Have a good time.
The day of?
The day of.
The day of?
That happens, yes. Sometimes,
I can understand
people
that.
at work.
I can go with that a little bit, but Norm, back to you. I've had interactions with your wife because when I came in the first show and I was like, I'm ready to eat, and she was like, that ain't the right ticket. So I had to come get you, and she looked like she was ready to fuck a nigga
up. You know what, man?
She may be all petite. She may be all petite and cute, but there's a key under there. You let that cage over, boy. Knock a nigga out.
All right, Cass. We're going to talk to you later, man.
Peace
out, man. All right.
So what number are we on?
If you just joined us, we're talking about why your relationships keep failing. Why your relationships keep failing, and we're keeping it 100. So we're giving you 6 harsh truths about why your relationships keep failing. And number 1 was you're making bad choices. Number 2 is you're too nice. And here's number 3. You're boring.
Oh, wow.
These are harsh reasons, bro. Wow. These are 6 harsh reasons why your relationship is failing. You know what I realized, too? It's true. Man, whether you're a male or female, nobody wants a boring mate.
No.
And I know we all become a little boring with age.
Yeah.
We do.
Of course. Yeah.
Bottom line, man, we do.
I definitely don't do a quarter of stuff I used to do.
An exciting day, maybe laying in the bed, binge watching something now.
Sitting in my yard smoking a cigar, drinking a beer. I'm excited.
Yeah, and that may be boring to your mate or whatever like that. So I get it. As you get older, you get boring. But 9 times out of 10, I heard females say, "Damn, he was just too damn boring. He was boring. Never wanted to go nowhere. Never want to do this. Never want to do that. Don't want to go to movies. Don't want to do this. Whatever like that. He's boring." So, and then the person get fed up. That is dating the person and be like, nah, I don't want to date them no more because he's boring. And then guys the same thing, like a female, whatever like that is like, damn, she boring or whatever. She never got no conversation. You know what I'm saying?
That's different. Yeah, that's
never
different.
got no conversation, never this, that, whatever like that, boring. And then the dude just end up just not want to be because you just boring.
But my thing is too, sometimes like, how much excitement are you looking for? Like at a certain age,
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 48, almost 49 years old. I've done so many things. I've been so many places. Like I've lived so much life that I'm super simple now. Like there's not much that's going to impress me. Matter of fact, I don't know if there is anything that would impress me. Be honest with you, like. How much do you really need to be going like, oh my God, like your heart racing and adrenaline pumping all the time? Like, no, like I think to me that should be for more of a younger person. I think once you become of a certain age, I get it, you want to do things, but all the super excitement all the time. Like I don't want to be super excited all the time. Sometimes I just want peace and quiet. I don't want to hear nothing. Like That is what is super exciting to me. Sometimes to be able to sit in peace and not hear nothing.
I feel you, but you know what? I'm gonna give you an instance. This is again pre-marriage. I remember one time I started dating this girl, right? And I was like, I'm gonna date this girl, whatever. Blah blah blah. We dating, and a lot of stuff she liked to do, like I just didn't like to do. So chick like jumping off of mountains. No, real talk.
Well, you got to be on that same realm. Yeah,
bungee jumping.
Yeah, that ain't.
She like skydiving, jumping out of planes. Horseback riding. All the shit I won't do. All the shit I just don't do. She like she would do all that crazy stuff. Like the bull and she was just one of those like.
She had a zest for life.
Yeah, jumping out off of like Niagara Falls into the ocean or something like that, into the water. She like all of that.
Yeah.
Now, I can watch you do it. I will watch you do it. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I told, like, from the door, I told her that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, again, I see somebody say compatibility right there. Like, compatibility is very important.
Super important.
We got to like some things, some of the same things.
Yes.
And I just wasn't that dude. I just wasn't going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But all that should be being figured out within the dating process.
Yeah, but you discuss and you talk about all of that or whatever. Like, I'm just not doing it, man. I'm not jumping out of planes. I'm not jumping off into the ocean. I'm not bungee jumping. I'm not hanging myself from a wall. And I'm just not doing all the crazy shit.
See, now this is where the sex comes into play. Because, and this is why I always say too, that you give yourself that buffer when you're first dating, because had you started already sexing, that'll be what would keep you there if it's good. It's like, well, I know we ain't really compatible. She want to go jump off mountains, but that box is the bomb. You know what I'm saying? So that'll prolong you in a relationship that you necessarily probably don't want to be in and or know is not going to last, but you're going to ride it out as long as you can because the box was good.
Let me tell you something. I never base, and this is me, at 50-something years old. This is me. I never base a relationship off sex.
Me neither.
As priority.
No.
I never, because I know, like anything else, it wears thin. It wears thin. You get used to it. Anything you get used to, it's just like you eat. I ate Cheez-Its so damn much, I hate freaking Cheez-Its now. Don't give me no damn Cheez-Its. Yo, don't give me no damn Cheez-It. And it's the same thing with sex. I had sex so much throughout my life, and then even, you know what I'm saying, when you marry, you gotta space things out or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like when it happens, it happens. Yeah. Cool. You're married now. What else of substance do we got into the relationship? We got in a relationship besides sex? Can we have deep conversations? You know what I'm saying? Do we have great intimacy? And what I mean by that is just sitting your ass on the couch and just hugged up, whatever, and you're looking at a picture and you just enjoying each other, and the legs is up on my lap, and boom, 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 and we talking, and intimacy, man. So there's other things. When you get older, you start to look at other things.
Exactly.
All right, and I tell people all the time, and especially people when I hear, like, my dude was like, yo, I was rocking that the other night, or this chick talking about, the other night, and then I hear him 8 months later, like, all he wants to do is just have sex. All he wants to do is just have sex. And then some people be like, what's wrong with that? But the reason is she's like that is because she's finding out that the dude she with, there's no substance in the relationship.
That's it.
There's no substance, bro. So you have to start looking for other things and stop being so superficial when it comes to finding the right one.
Yeah.
It's like if you're looking for all the superficial stuff or whatever like that, all that wears out, all of it plays out. And even when
everybody's body's going to change, everybody's looks going to change at some point.
Looks, bodies, and all of that. Start to really get to know the person.
Yep.
I heard this girl when we was younger said she would never date a big dude. I would never date a big dude, heavy dude. I would never date blah 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 blah. Oh, he's too this and this and this and that. Oh, he got blubber. He's this, that, whatever. That same girl that said that, I ain't gonna put her on blast, is with a big dude. Dude got to be rocking like 320.
Oh wow. So she with a big dude.
Yeah, she with a big dude. You got to be rocking like maybe close to 320, whatever like that. But she said she never would. But she's with this dude. This dude treats her so good, and I know the dude treats her so daggone well. Always making her laugh. They're always chilling. They're always hanging. They like join at the hip. She found a yin to her yang.
Exactly.
And that's important, because what are we talking about today? Why your relationships keep failing. All right? And number one still resonates with me. Out of all these we read, somebody said the boring thing, but making bad choices.
Yeah.
That number one, and we're talking about 6 harsh truths about why your relationships is failing. You're making bad choices. Resonates with me real big. Number 2, again, you're too nice. That can be a factor why your relationships keep failing. Number 3, you're boring. And to somebody felt as though that should be number 1. All right. And here's number 4. You have some strange or off-putting habits. Oh, you have some strange habits is why your relationship keeps failing. Let's read this. Let's break this down. While some people are super tolerant and don't even notice others digging deep into their noses.
Oh, wow.
Or like me, are super observant and notice even your tiniest micro expressions. Now, you shouldn't be paranoid about breathing too loudly, but you should be aware of your behavior. Even Tony Robbins tells a story about how he lost a business deal because he bit his nails during the meeting.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people don't like that.
Yeah.
Learn from it. Learn the basics of proper social etiquette, eating habits, hygiene. Ask people who you're sure will give you an honest feedback, and work on that. Needs improvement. Now, let me break this down. I know a girl that broke up with this dude because she didn't like the way he eats. She's like, his eating was annoying.
Yeah, I can get that.
She's like, oh my God,
she
the way
smacks
he
with
eats
his mouth
is
open.
so freaking annoying. It's just annoying. You know, it annoyed her that much. She didn't want to be in a relationship. So that little habit, she didn't want to be in a relationship. But she was like that with everybody. And this is why she by her damn self. This person I'm talking about is still by her damn self. Still going out to the club, still to meet people, still sitting at the bar by herself, waiting for some dude to buy a drink, whatever like that. Because
she can get a man, but they just got to eat separate meals.
Everybody she ended up with trying to date, she has something
about
small to complain about. I don't like the way you eat. Oh, he talks too damn loud.
I don't like the way he walks.
Yo, he always scratches his face when why is he always itching his face when he talk, blah 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 blah. Oh, his teeth are different sizes.
Oh wow.
He got the little teeth in this. Like, yo, you can't be that damn picky. You really can't be that daggone picky. And a lot of times,
I'm about to say what she look like.
Yeah, a lot of times you got a lot of flaws too.
Yeah, exactly.
That you don't want somebody to keep picking out and pointing out about you.
Exactly.
But she's by herself because she's too damn picky. All right, caller from the 973. What's up?
It's a Diva. What you gonna do is start talking about me?
We talking about you, Diva. I'm sorry. What's up, Diva?
You gonna stop putting my business out there on blast like that?
What's going on with you?
I'm sorry. If you chew with your mouth open, no.
So you're willing to throw out the baby with the bathwater? Because that's what you're doing.
I can't. What you're not gonna do is sit there and chew like a cow in front of me. Absolutely not. No.
Well, you like to cook. Usually, you like to cook. You could throw test items into his mouth while he's eating it. He never got to stop. That should be like a plus for you. But here, try this out. You know what I mean? That should be a plus for you.
I am picky. I'm very picky when it comes to the people I'm with.
You could lose out quickly being too picky, though.
I'm sorry. I need you big, bald, black, and bearded. I'm sorry. You gotta have them for. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Wow.
But being picky is sometimes a good thing, but sometimes a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because if you're picky, you know what you want, and you know right away if that person is going to be the person that you want to be with.
That's true.
I hear you.
My thing is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I was going to say, my thing is,
No, that's
like
okay.
you can't be unrealistic though with your picking. Like I think what you just said, that's not so unrealistic. That's probably easily defined. Bald, black, bearded, bald head man, black, whatever you said. Those traits aren't
He's got
so
to
hard.
be. Look, I'm putting it out there. He got to be big.
Big. That's
Because I
it.
like my teddy bears.
Yeah,
I
big.
need my teddy bears. He needs to have a nice linebacker back.
Oh wow, a linebacker back. Okay, well, man, that's
He got to be
maybe a little
bald headed.
harder.
I love my bald headed brothers. Yes, I do. Love you.
But
And you got to have a beard.
Sometimes people make their non-negotiables so crazy that they're never going to find this guy, or they're never going to find this. Yeah, I got to find a guy. He got to be 6'3.5". With this, built like this, drive this car, blah, 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 blah. And so, I got to get a woman. She got to have 55 double Ds and this, that. And like, come on. Like, we got to be.
Whoa, hold on now.
I'm just saying. We got to be realistic about some of our
I
choices.
understand it. But for me, I'm only 5'2 3/4. I need you to reach the top cabinet.
Okay.
Okay. Well, to each his own.
I need somebody to reach the top cabinet. Yeah. But my other question to you is, so which one of my brothers is coming to jump out of a plane with me on my 55th birthday?
Won't be me.
I'll jump. I want to skydive.
Let P jump.
I'll do it.
This bald-headed, bearded black man will jump right with you. with the big line back.
Oh, you stupid.
I'm sorry.
I'll jump.
Pete taken. I'm not a thought. I'm not a thotty.
I'll jump though.
No. His wife gonna be jumping right behind him.
Oh
Trust
yeah.
me.
If I'm jumping, she's jumping.
Trust me.
Yeah, I'm not. No, we're not doing that. But I'm just saying, being picky is maybe a good thing, but like you said, it could be a bad thing too, because you can stand up and be lonely. The other thing is that third thing that you said, where the person becomes boring and he's not spending enough time.
Yeah.
I'm sort of kind of like that, in a position like that right now, and I kept telling him, and maybe my brothers can give me some advice on this. I kept saying to him, I'm not seeing you enough. But now that he wants to try to make the time, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered.
I mean,
I'm just like, all right.
That means it's not meant to be. If it was meant to be, both parties would make the effort. So, I mean, if it's not up for the effort, then that means got to move on. But that's the thing. Like I said, everybody being equally yoked is so important. You know, like I said, because you might have a person who really enjoys being on a go all the time. Like that's what they want to do. And if you're not that person, then it's not going to work. If you got a person who's on a go 22 out of the 24 hours a day, and you're a person who want to be laid back 18 out of the 24, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to be with somebody. You got to be equally yoked. And I mean, you got to be honest with yourself. I don't care what they look like. I don't care what they do, what they got, how bomb the sex is. If you're not actually lined up for one another, it's not none of those things are going to matter at the end when it really comes important.
Something got to match up.
And it can't just be the sex.
Yeah,
unless that's going to be a side note. You got somebody, and that's where we get the side chick or side dude situation, burn down people's houses, because that's the only time that we can get together is then. Like, no, we can't do that.
Absolutely. Diva, thanks for calling in.
Yeah,
we appreciate you.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Appreciate you.
No doubt. Let's get to this last one. Shout out to everybody on the check-in.
Yes.
We see your comments. We're going to try to get to some of them. If you just joined us, we're talking about why your relationships keep failing.
Mm-hmm.
6 harsh truths about why your relationship keeps failing. And we've did number 1, you're making bad choices. Number 2, you're too nice. Number 3, you're boring. Number 4, you have some strange or off-putting habits. Number 5, dun, dun, dun. You're selfish. You're selfish.
That'll do it.
This is why your relationships keep failing, because you're selfish. It's always about you.
Mm-hmm.
All right? It's great to know what you want and what you like and going for it. But if it's your way or the highway, then there's not many people who will put up with it. Not for long, at least. Ask yourself, how much am I willing to compromise from what I want? I'm not talking about changing your career or moving to another country. I'm talking about in everyday living. If you're not one to compromise, I'm reading this line slowly. If you're not one to compromise, or you throw a big fuss every time you don't get what you want, then that's probably it. In this case, I suggest you do some soul searching, or get a coach who will help you understand what that fuss-throwing attitude is all about, and why you're not getting your way frustrates you so much. All right, so you're selfish is another reason why your relationships keep failing, because you're too selfish. This is a big one. This is also a major one.
Yeah,
you're selfish. It's just always about you all the time. You ever start talking to somebody, right? You be like, man, look, I've been going through this today, and I've been dealing with such and such, and I got this, oh my God, this excruciating pain and such. Oh no, I got this pain too. This pain hurt me right here too, or whatever like that. Matter of fact, I think I need some Tylenol. I need
right
this.
Now.
Such. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you
what I'm
dealing with, what's going on with me right now. You always relate it to to you or somebody you know
Exactly.
or whatever like that. I'm
Or
trying to tell
your
you about
situation.
me.
Yeah.
It's just always about them. They always got to make it about them or whatever the case may be. And you know, being selfish. Sometimes you got to have some selfish ways.
Yes.
About certain things.
Exactly.
But you cannot be selfish in a relationship. All right, because in a relationship there's two.
Yeah.
There is two. It's not one, it's two. So you can't be selfish. All right, and some people will leave your ass because you're too damn selfish, and you wondering why it didn't work out. Is because you make every damn thing in life about you. That's why
There's
we
a lot
said
of people out
6
there like that.
harsh reasons. Harsh reasons why your relationships keep failing. Because you make every damn thing about you. Stop being so daggone selfish, man. You know? And start, being more considerate and more
Of your
compassionate
spouse, of the others.
of the other person you're with.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we getting there. We on the last one, right?
Last one, number 6.
Last one, number 6. Let me see. We got some kind of shout out to Juanita. Juanita said, oh, yes, number 5. In order for a relationship to last, you have to compromise. You must be able to give as much as you get. And Kim said, oh, wait, it's not always about me. Nikki said, I don't want someone that looks like something that the cat coughed up. After that, I look at more deeper matters of the heart. True
Exactly.
indeed.
Yeah, of course.
True indeed. Shout out to Antonio Grimace on the check-in. Pam Washington said, boring. If you can't have an intellectual conversation, and manners have to go. Yeah, I rock with you on that. Yeah. Dee said, I can't deal with that, eating like a cow. Oh, yeah, I read that. All right. And Dee said, or they say everybody got problems, or you're not the only one in pain. Yeah, man, sometimes hear your partner out. Hear your mate out and understand. Don't just listen, comprehend.
Exactly.
Try to comprehend what they're talking about and and understand what they're talking about, man. All right, so last but not least, and again, we're talking about why your relationships keep failing. And 6 harsh truths about why your relationships keep failing. And we're going on the last one. Again, number 1, you're making bad choices. Number 2, you're too nice. Number 3, you're boring. Number 4, you have some strange or off-putting habits. Number 5, you're selfish as hell.
And number 6,
wow. You're possessive and unreasonably jealous.
Woo, 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 woo.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
And we already know, but we'll read a little bit. A bit of jealousy can be a nice way of letting your partner know that you really care. But if you're throwing a tantrum because someone of your partner's type crosses their visual field and they didn't cover their eyes, then you have something to work on. If jealousy is eating you alive, you need to ask yourself why. At its core, jealousy is the lack of trust, and trust is the foundation of any lasting relationship. Did you have a legitimate reason not to trust your partner? Or was it your imagination running wild? This is something you need to learn how to recognize. If you have a good reason not to trust, then they're not the right person for you. If you don't have a good reason and still feel jealous, you need to find the core of that insecurity, because it will be there until you sort it out, even if you're dating a eunuch. This was interesting. Wow. All right, so that's number 6, y'all.
Yeah.
You just too damn jealous. You too possessive, and none of your relationships is working out. And this is why you always going to be at the library by yourself, or sitting at the bar by yourself, or when everybody's coupled up, you're going to be the oddball out because you got these issues, and you're not acknowledging you got these issues.
Can't fix what you don't got.
The key to fixing any problem is acknowledging you got a damn problem.
Exactly.
And it's not always the other person. So you can't always do this. It's your fault. You to blame. You to know. Again, like we said yesterday, turn that finger around. look at yourself in the mirror and more self-evaluation.
Self-reflection is everything.
Yes.
Everybody should do that on a regular basis. Even when you get into arguments or stuff like that with your mates or anywhere. Anytime something is not feeling right to you, or you get in a situation, look at yourself and see what part you play.
Absolutely. Don't forget, come rock out with us tonight.
Yes.
Have some fun, man, at TGI Fridays, 1315 Centennial Avenue, Piscataway, New Jersey. Friday Night Live is going down, baby. It's the happy hour mix. It's going down. Music powered by WBKS1.com. Your boy DJ Storm on the General is rocking out. DJ Smooth P going to be rocking out. BKS DJs is going to be rocking out. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. So come on out there, man. Get your half-price appetizers, those drink specials, and just have a good time. We rocking out from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. The happy hour mix is going to be playing that feel-good music from the classics to the current. Just come on out, man, because we turn TGI Fridays into the club. Come on out and have a good time with us tonight, man. And just enjoy yourself. This has been our show.
Yes, man.
The Man Cave Afternoons Show / Morning Show, depending on where you at. We're going to see y'all Monday. And again, man, just remember, the show's never about us.
But it's always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secret.
Listen, we going on a boat ride. The Midnight Cruise tomorrow night. All white. You still can get your tickets.
Yes.
All white Midnight Cruise is going to be grown and sexy. We're going to be rocking out, playing that good music. All right. We leaving from Exchange Place in Jersey City. The rooftop is Leo Nation. All right. For all you Leos, whatever, all you people that just like to have a good, grown, sexy time and everything, we starting off at the rooftop. We're going to have some drinks there and just relax. Boom, boom, boom. And then right then and there, the boat is coming in from New York, picking us up, and we're going to be rocking with the Midnight Cruise from midnight to 3 in the morning. That's tomorrow. You still can get your tickets. If you want those tickets, hit us up. Tickets only $50, man. Tickets only $50. We're going to have a nice, grown, sexy time on that boat, all white. So we're going to be throwing up the pictures. When you throw up the pictures, we'll be like, I wish I should have came. We always have a good time. So that's why y'all need to rock out with BKS, because we're going to have a good time tomorrow night. All right, so peace and blessings. Leo Nation, Midnight Cruise. All right, shout out to Monique Daniels.
Yes,
it's her birthday.
Her born day. Yep.
She's going to be celebrating. She rocking out. All right, well, come on and rock out with us too. BKS1. Your boy Storm Norm. I'll be on the 1s and 2s and everything. My boy be in the building rocking out. We doing our thing, man. We're going to have some fun tomorrow.
Yeah, of course.
No doubt.
And you guys also, you got to remember that we love you, damn guys.
Ain't any damn thing you can do about it. Peace and blessings, man. See y'all tonight, Fridays.
Peace.
If you in the area,
Friday Night Live,
come on out and have a
y'all.
good time.
Let's go.
Peace and blessings, man. Y'all have a safe, blessed weekend. We love y'all. The Man Cave Show. We here, baby. Peace.